Welcome to our community. Susie Thomas, always happy to welcome Olivia Hirschberger from Simply Give and Little Givers Club to our community. Good morning.
Hi, Susie. Thank you so much for having us back again.
You're always just doing so many things. For people who might be new in town, let's just give a little overview about just what Simply Give and the Little Givers Club are all about.
Well, Simply Give was just created to promote kindness and love starting in our homes and extending that love to the community. So we really believe in sharing real life with each other and just reaching out to people that you pass every day, including your kids and your husbands and your wives and anybody that you cross paths with.
People are starting to really take notice because I was online not long ago. Somebody said, I think they were on their Facebook page, and they said, I've got a donation I want to make. Who should I give it to? And people were saying, oh, Simply Give. It's amazing the things that they're doing. So it's really caught some attention. What are the things that you've done?
I feel so blessed that it's been growing so much. That steady growth has just been awesome. So we reach out to women just in different ways, not to just meet the tangible needs of the community, but to truly touch the hearts of many, many women. So we've had events like Cancer Outreach, which you attended. That was awesome having you there.
Amazing night.
And we've had an event for women who have miscarried, and we made little care comfort bags to give to a local OBGYN. We collect new bras and new underwear for the YWCA. We try to just really reach out in different ways and where we see a need.
And you do this as a mom with 4 kids at a very busy time in life.
Yes.
Some people might go, Olivia, why?
Well, I guess I love being home with my kids, but I wanted to be able to make an impact on the community. And after I was at home with them for a while, I told my husband, I'm kind of getting the itch to do something else. And he's like, what are your passions? And I said, helping people, serving people, loving people. And he's like, maybe you'll have a nonprofit one day. And I was like, whoa, that seems like something too big to take on. So after we started growing and people saw the impact we were having on the Stark County area and different communities, people said, you need to become a 501c3 because we want to donate to you. And so that's been awesome that we are a 501c3 now. We become an official nonprofit for 2 years. And so it's just, awesome having the support from so many people and just making an impact.
It's such a simple idea to look around and see, what can I do? It's just being top of the mind. Mm-hmm. What could I do to really make someone's day? Is that how that started?
Pretty much. We started posting random acts of kindness about sharing or buying someone a cup of coffee in line behind them, just promoting little things like that and just really reaching out to the community. And I think what makes it so appealing, Simply Give so appealing, is that we make it so everybody can chip in. You don't have to donate $500, but if you just bring a pack of feminine products for the YWCA and some new undergarments, that's making a difference.
So I know for a while there you had a lot of things going on. Mm-hmm. You're kind of making it manageable to work in with your family life.
Yes.
A lot of it is just done online, right?
Yes. So basically, most of our growth has been online and through word of mouth. So we don't hang up flyers anywhere. We actually don't even currently have a website right now.
It's Facebook page, right?
So many people are on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, right.
So that's definitely how people can find us and just how they can be inspired.
I have heard that more people go to a Facebook page before they check out your website. Mm-hmm. So really, you're doing this the smart way.
I mean, that's what I personally do. I'll look up reviews on there. I always go to Facebook for different things.
So how smart. And okay, so let's talk about a couple of things coming up next, right?
Yes.
And are these to raise funds for anything specific, or what have you got in the back of the mind as far as beneficiaries for this Rubber Ducks Night?
So our Little Givers Club is going to be partnering with Officer Lamar Sharp's Be a Better Me Foundation.
Oh my gosh, he's awesome.
Yes, we absolutely love and adore him. We're actually hooking up with his organization all year long. So we've collected $5 McDonald's gift cards for him or toys that he can pass out of the back of his cruiser. So on July 14th, we're meeting at the Akron Rubber Ducks. And this is a family night. We encourage people to bring out their kids and talk to them why we're gathering together. We're showing kindness to a local police officer that's making an impact on our community. And we're collecting, his phrase is, be the change you wish to see. So we are going to be doing a change drive for him. And obviously it would be awesome if people would want to make a donation to his organization because he's doing amazing things. You can find him on Instagram and Facebook every post makes you smile, like the things that he's doing and the people that he's reaching. So we'll be collecting change and freezer pops for him to give out to kids as he goes through on hot summer days. And all of that will be going to Be a Better Me Foundation. What's fun about this Rubber Ducks event is we meet about 45 minutes early, and the kids get to take a lap around the field before the game starts.
Cool.
So they feel so cool and like big kids walking out there. And then we're recognized as a group, which is pretty awesome.
What's going to be so fun is that night there are a couple of organizations with lots of Christian members. So there's going to be your group, and I know that Pregnancy Choices is going to be there on July 14th, and we'll all be watching who play.
I know, Susie, you just shared this with me, and I'm so excited. Tim Tebow is going to be actually playing in the game, right?
Yes.
How awesome is that?
'Cause we will be playing against his Rumble Ponies.
Okay.
So,
that's so fun.
yes, and he's really good. It's so much fun. We went in April to see him play, and I'm so excited for him to be back. So that's a big night. Saturday, July 14th at Canal Park.
Yes.
And fireworks night.
Yes. And I believe there's a giveaway that night, too, for like the first so many, I don't know, is it 500
usually,
people or something?
Usually.
So it's going to be a fun night with all the different organizations there, and you'll be making an impact in more ways than one.
So cool. All right, then you're busy the following week as well. What's going on?
Yes. So our adult organization called Simply Give, we will be hosting Foster the Love. And like I said, we reach out to the community in different ways. And I have so many friends who are fostering children or adopting children. And so we are going to be hosting an event on July 21st at First Christian Church from 10:30 to 12:30. And at this event and all of our events, we have women sharing their hearts and their stories and their testimonies, real life stories of different things that they're going through in different journeys. So at this one, we will be having a girl named Abby Kuntz. She was adopted when she was a newborn. Kind of just sharing how adoption has affected her life and improved her life. And her birth mom was just turned 16 when she had her. And so just the love that her mother had for her, just wanted her to have a better life and knew that she couldn't offer her, the type of life that she would be bringing her baby home to. So Abby's going to be sharing. She's now married, has a family of her own, has siblings. Her parents are amazing people. Then we're also going to be having a woman named Kristen Heckman. She adopted a baby girl. They went through 5 years of fertility treatments. And she said after that, God had placed adoption on their hearts, and they adopted a beautiful little girl. And they're actually want to adopt another little girl coming up within the next however many months. They're on the list to be active and to be chosen as adoptive parents. So we just love that women can come together and just share life together. There will also be a representative from Pathway Caring for Children, and she'll be talking about why foster, how many kids are in foster care, some statistics. And if you're on the fence, this is why you should do it. I feel like I hear of so many people who are on the fence. So we really want to inspire people to, if God has placed that on their heart, to take the plunge. There's so many kids in our community that need you.
How did your path cross with these young women that are going to be sharing?
You know what? I would say partly of the social media community, which can be so a positive thing sometimes. And just our kids go to preschool together. So I just get the opportunity to meet so many amazing women through just mutual friends or through Facebook, or even women liking our page. So it's been really cool how God brings us all together.
Because I'm thinking you're covering both ends of the spectrum. You're having a gal talk who has been fostered and adopted, and then another mom who has adopted and looking to adopt again.
Yes.
And what do you see as far as anything similar in their stories?
Well, I'm actually really excited to hear their stories. They both just sent me little tidbits that I could share today. So most times when women share, I'm hearing it for the first time, at our events. But I know that God's hand has just been in everything, and gives them the words to say, and I just love that they're willing to even share their hearts.
When you think of why we've got such almost an epidemic of children without homes right now, any idea of why?
I know with the heroin epidemic and the opioid crisis, foster care is overflowing right now, especially in Stark County. And so it's so sad to think that there's so many kids who, need loving homes, but I feel so blessed that our community is willing to step up and foster those kids and adopt a lot of those kids.
What was it that put this particular issue on your heart, Olivia? You're a busy mom with 4 children of your own. But also, just as with Simply Give, it seems like you find a different partner as you go along. Like recently, the Cancer Society and so forth. You're just finding somebody that people can come together and everybody do a little, and then that adds up to a lot. Yeah. What was it about the fostering and adopting issue that struck you?
I guess when I look at my kids, and I will say I feel like I love my kids well. I love my family well. And a lot of kids don't have a loving family. And so it just makes my heart hurt for them. And I'm like, how can we reach them? How can we do something to make a difference or to impact them? And I think definitely spreading awareness about foster care and adoption will be huge. And then also we're collecting items to give to Pathway and to give to adoptive families there. Someone had asked me when I just started, I said, I want to help everybody. Like, I want to help these people and these people and these people. And I said, I don't know where to start or where to stop, And she said, well, pick 2 things that you're passionate about. And other women, because I know there's so many women going through difficult situations in life, and children, because I have 4. And so I just feel like most of our events are geared towards women and children and just impacting their lives. We want them to feel loved and know that Jesus loves them, and to show them the love of Jesus without even shouting it, just saying, hey, we care about you,
What kinds of items are you looking for?
So for Foster the Love, we are going to be collecting school supplies for Pathway Caring for Children. There's a specific list that I'll be posting that they're requesting, but they're going to have their foster families come in and shop free of charge and kind of pick out their own items. And that kind of gives them some more dignity, not like here's a free stack of whatever, but come on in, pick out some cool stuff and take them to school. And then we're also going to be collecting gift cards for local restaurants and different family fun things. So we're going to be making 10 adoption baskets to give the court system, to give to families who finalize adoption. So we just want it to be full of like blessings and just to let them know, thank you for what you're doing. So Chick-fil-A, bowling, Sky Zone, ice cream gift certificates, sidewalk chalk, balloons, bubbles, pretty much just any family fun stuff. We want to make 10 awesome baskets.
I think it's very cool that someone in your age group knows. You said, I've got several friends who have fostered. Tell me a little bit what you can about their stories, because you're young people. I think it's very amazing that that's been on the hearts of some young people.
I feel like our generation is huge in fostering and adopting, which is amazing.
Why do you think?
Honestly, I don't know if there's more people who are being raised without moms and dads, and they feel passionate about keeping that family unit and bringing in kids that don't have what they had or what they didn't have. I can say that my one friend, Sarah, she was raised in a great Christian home, but she just basically does not have the desire to be pregnant. She's like, I've never wanted to be pregnant, but she's like, I want children. So not only did she adopt a baby, but on her heart was to adopt a child with Down syndrome. So her sweet baby Ava is just the cutest thing and so sweet. And so I just think it's so awesome that these parents are stepping up where other parents aren't and saying, I'll love this child, And so actually my friend Sarah, I just have to give her a little plug. She actually is part of a foundation called Gigi's Playhouse. And so she is going to be opening that, I think, winter or fall of 2019. And there was a woman that had a little girl named Gigi. So now with Sarah and Ava, they're huge into that and opening that. So I just love, there's so many different stories between Abby being adopted and then my friend Kristen, who they went through infertility, and then Sarah, who just maybe didn't want to be pregnant. And so they're all stepping up and really loving on these kids in our community.
Because, that's what opponents to all of the pro-life efforts say, that what do you do about children with Down syndrome, and for some reason claim that person is not entitled to live. And they'll pretend like there's no one who wants these children. But now you're talking about people who are saying, not only do I want to adopt a child with Down syndrome. That's who I want to give a home and a family to. That's a pretty good argument, isn't it?
That's why I love hearing real stories from these women, because you might not hear those stories otherwise, So, it's just the people that are adopting are just incredible and have an amazing heart.
Alrighty, well, we have to take a short break. We're speaking with Olivia Hirschberger. She is the founder of Simply Give and the Little Givers Club, and quite an amazing young lady. We'll be back after these words. You're listening to Our Community.